Good morning, Lonedell family. What a year it has been. We would like to welcome you to the 2021 Lonedell 5th grade DARE graduation. We're excited to be here today to recognize our students and their achievement in the DARE program this year. For 9 weeks, Deputy O'Fallon of the Franklin County Sheriff's Department has been the most popular person on the Lonedell campus. I would like to thank the Franklin County Sheriff's Department for allowing Deputy O'Fallon to come out and teach this program to all of our students. I would also like to thank you for allowing your students to participate in the DARE program. So thank you, parents. At this time, I would like to introduce Deputy O'Fallon.
All right. Hello, guys. I know this is it's been a really weird year so far, she's talking to you parents, and we're talking to you guys at home. We're videoing all this so that hopefully we can get it out to you guys. I'm sorry you guys can't all be here. That's kind of part of the fun of doing the DARE program, so it kind of stinks, but at least we can still be in school right now, thank goodness, and be able to still do this graduation and have a little fun together on this day, and record it and send it home to you guys as well. So, a little bit about me real quick. We'll get through this pretty fast. My name is Deputy O'Fallon. I worked with the Sheriff's Office for 8 years now. The first 5 years of that has all been spent on the road. I went straight from the academy straight to the road and started answering 911 calls and things like that. I can tell you in the first 5 years of doing my job, I've probably seen everything you never want to see in your entire life. But at the same time, I've been part of some of the most amazing, beautiful things you could ever hope to be a part of in your entire life, like actually saving somebody's life. I can't express to you how cool of a feeling that is to be involved with something like that. 3 years ago, this is my third year now, 3 years ago the opportunity came up to teach the DARE program, and it's something I jumped on right away because the DARE program is something near and dear to my heart. We talk about everything in this class. It's definitely different than it was when I was young and I took the DARE program. When I was young and I took the DARE program, it was drugs, 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 and that's all you pretty much talked about when you went through the DARE program. Now, it's a lot different because it's not just about drugs. It's also more about having the confidence in yourself to be able to say no to even your best friend if you have to, if they're trying to take you down the wrong path. And that's what I love about this program. On week 8, we get to bullying. And bullying is a day, I'm not going to go through the entire story with you guys because as your kiddos can tell you, it takes a long time to get through that story. We used a whole day to talk about a personal story of mine, which kind of delves into why I became a law enforcement officer in the first place, and why I was so happy to jump on board and teach the DARE program when it came up. But the short of it is that I used to bully my brother pretty bad when we were younger, and that led him down a path of drugs, which eventually ended up about 9 years ago leading to his death of a heroin overdose. Now, that being said, our family was fortunate enough to have an amazing person like my mom, who was there at the time, that was able to give him CPR and bring him back. So we talk about how severe that drug is, and but the most important lesson that we get away from that class, I think, is just to be good to each other. Because even at 10 years old, I mean, I would have never thought about this when I was 10 unless I had somebody standing in front of me telling me this. But you never know how much the way you treat the person next to you can change the way they see themselves and see their future relationships with other peers and family members and things like that. So we always definitely preach building each other up and not tearing each other down, and we really want to produce leaders in the school with the DARE program. Somebody that sees that kid sitting by themselves and goes and sits with them at lunchtime to, talk with them and cheer them up, as long as they're socially distanced, I guess. Such a weird year. Anyway, so I love it. We do 9 weeks together, and even some of our more shy kids, we get to get up in front of the room and act out skits and have a ton of fun. So you can see what I think is one of the great things about this program is you can really see the difference in some of those students from week 1 to week 9 and how some of them have kind of broken out of their shell. Not that I don't think many people in this class had too much of a shell that they needed to break out of. They were pretty ready to do anything, which was a lot of fun. But then at the end, we talk about that there are 2 things they have to do to graduate the DARE program. And one is just have fun, show up, be ready to learn and have fun and get up and be willing to, do some goofy stuff in front of the class, which they did with flying colors. And number 2 is to write a DARE essay. And when I tell them they need to write a DARE essay, I always get, right? And then I tell them it's only a page long. Now they have to type it because they're big kids now, but it's only a page long and it's a contest. And then now people start getting intrigued. They're like, ooh, I get to win stuff, right? So we do, we're going to go through our 3 essay winners. We pick 3 essay winners each school year. And we have first, second, and third place winners. And I don't know if you can see them over here. They should still be on camera. But the third place winner wins this DARE medal. Everybody say, ooh. Yeah, good. Fantastic. You can't see them, but I can, and they didn't want to do that. Anyway, and then the second place winner, which sometimes this is the most coveted prize of all, when they find out there is one, the second place winner wins Tiny Stuffed Darren, who is the miniature stuffed Darren. And when people hear there's this, they're like, okay, how do I sneak in to second place and not win first, right? And then, are you raising your hand? We're not taking questions in here. I'm just supposed to be. And then, first place gets to keep Darren, Big Darren, who has been in their classroom for quite a while now. And they were able to dress him up and do whatever they wanted with him as long as, they didn't dismember him or anything like that, because the first place winner gets to take Big Darren home and keep them for themselves. And now they're like, okay, all right, I can write an essay. That's not a big deal. But then I tell them that there's one more thing, too. The winner also gets the first place winner also gets another prize. And they're like, ooh, right? And they're, yeah. And then, so they're like, what is it? I said, the first place winner gets to read their essay at graduation in front of everybody. And then it's back to, right? So everybody's trying to figure out how they can win second or third place. But we're going to go through it right now because there's somebody won first. So we're going to figure out who it was. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to mask on here. Here's what we're going to do. The way we did the DARE essay contest this year was a little different than previous years, which I like it this way. Each student was assigned a number. And I want to give a big thanks to my wife because my wife was the one that read through the essays and picked the winners. Now, we have no idea until today. I had no idea who won the essay contest because each student was just assigned a number. And that number was written on the top of their essay. And that student correlated with that number, so there's no names on any of the essays. So we had no idea who won. So we're going to start with our third place winner. And I'll give you that. And our third place winner, when you come up, just come up and get your prize, smile, wave to the camera, and then go away. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. All right. Our third place winner was number 16.
Which is not here. Mason Cox.
Well, smile anyway. Don't move. All right. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, and our second place winner, and the winner of the Tiny Darren, is number 6.
Which is Nakaya.
I'm
You
taking
got
it.
the little one. Smile.
I don't want to.
Smile anyway. All right, and the first place winner. Ooh. You can breathe easy now. You know you don't have to read your essay. The first place winner is number 22.
Number 22 is Colton Calhoun.
Oh! All right, so wait, so do we have a volunteer to read his essay?
Oh, Miss Julie, thank you for volunteering.
Miss Julie is going to come up and read. Everybody give a round of applause for Miss Julie. Now, is Colton? Colton does not get out of it that easy. What I'm going to do is I am going to worm my way back up here as soon as I find out that he's back in class, and I'm still going to make him get up and read his essay to you guys in front of the class, because you can't just skate out of it like that. So the teacher's going to hold on to Darren until I come back and make him read it for the class. But just so that we have the video for everybody, Miss Julie's going to read his DARE essay for you guys. So she's very shy. She's very shy. So everybody,
Oh,
I was going to hold.
10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fancy. Wait, watch that.
Is it this right one?
Yeah,
sure?
it says number 1.
You sure?
Yeah, no, who knows?
Did you know that you can learn a lot in DARE? Deputy O'Fallon taught us about empathy, stress, pressure, and drugs. Deputy O'Fallon is also funny. We learned about the DARE decision-making model and how to use it, what we have learned in DARE. One thing Deputy O'Fallon taught us is not to do drugs. I think that because it can have a lot of bad health effects. It can do things to your brain, heart, and your lungs. Drugs can also slow down your body. That's why I think you should not do drugs. Alcohol slows down your body and brain. When alcohol slows down your body and brain, you can have poor judgment, memory loss, slow reflexes, loss of coordination, and loss of self-control. Tobacco can cause heart disease, lung cancer, and mouth cancer. Tobacco also has a lot of harmful chemicals, and it can interfere with the way your body works and the amount of blood your brain gets. Deputy O'Fallon has also taught us about the DARE decision-making model. The decision-making model means define, assess, respond, and evaluate. I use the decision-making model when me and my brothers are arguing. First, I find out what the problem is. Then I find out what I can do to stop the argument. Next, I say something to try to get us to stop arguing. And if we stop arguing, then I made the right decision. Deputy O'Fallon taught us about stress. He also taught us about the possible ways you can feel when you are stressed. You can feel hot, sick to your stomach, you can start clamping up and get shaky. Those are possible ways you can feel when you are stressed. There are possible actions you can make when you are stressed. You can yell, tearing up things. Oh, okay. Yeah. Clamping up, and you can start hitting things. You can walk out of the room to try to stop from doing those actions. The D in DARE means define. Define means describe the problem, challenges, or opportunity. That means find out what the problem is and see if there are any challenges or opportunity. The A in DARE means assess. Assess means what are your choices. Think about the problem, what you can do, and what you can do to resolve the problem. The R in DARE means respond. Respond means make a choice. Use the facts and information you have gathered. You can use the information you have to make a choice to try to resolve the problem. The E in DARE means evaluate. You evaluate the choice you made to see if you might make the right choice when you are trying to resolve the problem. I'm going to use these things I learned in DARE when I come across a problem. I'm going to use the thing I learned so I don't do drugs. And I'm going to use what Deputy O'Fallon taught us so I say the right thing when someone asks me if I want to do drugs, and so I do the right thing when I'm stressed. One reason why I like DARE is because Deputy O'Fallon told us a lot of funny stories about him. I'm going to use what Deputy O'Fallon taught me so I can communicate effectively and define a problem. I'm also going to use the decision-making model so I can make the right decision when I'm asked if I want to do drugs. Deputy O'Fallon has taught us a lot about empathy, risky situations, communication styles, and resistant strategies.
All right, thank you, Colton. That was amazing. That was a really good essay. Good job. All right, yes, and again, like I said, we're going to make him read that for you guys anyway, because that's just not fair. We got to make him feel that stress, right, that he was talking about when he was in there, right? Okay, so I'm going to have Miss Brindle come back up, and we are going to go ahead and hand out everybody's certificates. Just to be fair, we'll stand on this side. So wherever you, whenever you get your name called, just come over to this side, over to Miss Julie, and come around through here and grab your certificate. No, we won't be doing the shaking hands this year. We'll just hand our certificate off, maybe get a quick picture with Miss Julie as we move through, okay? So as soon as you get up here, hold the other side of the certificate, look at Miss Julie, smile. I don't care if you have a mask on, smile anyway. Smile with your eyes like this. And we'll move through.
All right. They are in alphabetical order, so you will know when your name's coming up and you can be ready and moving to that side if need be. All right, so Lacey Barber.
Smile, that's true. Good.
Elem
This side.
Blankenship.
Lacey. You're fine. You look confused.
John
This way,
Riley
this
Bush.
way. You can just go back to yours. Same.
Aiden Cordia.
Good job.
Peyton Cordia.
Did you just wake up or? Good job. This way.
Mason Cox.
Good job, Mason.
Alex Fuel.
Which way would I go?
Just come on up here. We'll figure it out. Now turn and face. It's Julie. All right, good job.
Aiden DeClue.
Oh, that's it?
Jackson Dorak.
Don't look too excited. Grab a hold of the other side. I'll put it on your head.
Thanks. Brooke Fitch.
Her last name's spelled wrong.
Her last name's spelled wrong. Spelled wrong on there. Smile. Hey. She said your last name's spelled wrong. I'll change it later.
James Fowler. Morgan Gallagher.
Good job.
Tyson Gilbreth.
Good job.
Nakaya Jose Pilato.
You put all three names on there.
Kerrigan Ludhauser. Jackson Martinez.
You all right?
Isaac Carilla.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry about that.
Kaylee Rao. Serena Reinwald. Novalie Rhodes. Reese Selman. And Brandon Winchester.
Good job.
Congratulations also to James Quick,
Hold your hand out for each picture. So
Elijah Hendrickson, and Corey Calhoun.
yay! And Colton. Which Colton, if you end up watching this, get ready to read your essay, because it's happening. All right, one last thing I want to say to the camera before we go and break for the day. Again, I say this to all my classes, and I truly do mean it. Once my dare kids, always my dare kids. If there is any reason why you guys need help from law enforcement because of something going on with your kiddos, or they just need somebody to talk to that happens to be law enforcement that they can trust, call the sheriff's office and ask them directly for me. And if I'm there, I'll be the first one there. But if I am not there, they've also been directed to get a hold of me via my cell phone if it's one of my DARE students' parents that needs some help with something. And I will do everything in my power to make sure that I am there to help you guys with whatever situation you need. So last time, thank you guys so much for letting me in your school, to the principals and the staff and everybody, and these wonderful teachers over here for letting me wreck their classroom once a week and then leave like I'm grandpa, like, oh, I'll see you next time, have fun, you know. So thank you for the students. Thank you guys for coming in there with a positive attitude and having a lot of fun with me over the past 9 weeks. And one more round of applause for you guys for Lonedell's graduating class of 2020.
Another round of applause for Deputy O'Fallon.
Okay.
And thank you, everyone. This concludes our DARE program.
Woohoo! Go back to class.